The Terminator franchise plays so fast and loose with time, we're surprised it's not part of the Doctor Who universe. Forget release dates. To really understand its storyline, you've got to look at the events in chronological plot order. So let's start with the simple stuff. Back in 1984, in the original timeline of the Terminator, Skynet sends a T-800 back to kill Sarah Connor before she can give birth to John Connor, humanity's future resistance leader. But resistance leader John counters this by sending Kyle Reese back to protect her. Kyle ends up fathering John in the process, creating a predestination paradox that kicks off the entire saga. Jump to 1995 and Terminator 2 Judgment Day sees John as a young boy. Skynet sends a more advanced T-1000 to eliminate him, but future John sends back a reprogrammed T-800 who becomes his protector. They destroy Cyberdyne's research, temporarily halting Skynet's development, delaying Judgment Day. By 2003, in Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines, Judgment Day is inevitable. Skynet sends a Terminator called the TX to kill John's future allies. John and his future wife try to stop the war, but are ultimately locked in a secure facility as Skynet launches a nuclear apocalypse starting Judgment Day. Between 2003 and 2018, the Resistance begins to form. These events unfold off-screen around Terminator 3 and Terminator Salvation. Skynet gains dominance over Earth, but human survivors rally under John and Kate's leadership. By 2018, Terminator Salvation shows John Connor in full resistance mode. Skynet is aware of Kyle Reese's importance and tries to kill him before he can time travel. Meanwhile, humanoid hybrid Marcus Wright wrestles with his identity and ultimately sacrifices himself to save John. Simple, right? Just you wait. By the early 2020s, things begin to split in all directions. The Resistance defeats Skynet in the original timeline, but this act spawns multiple alternate futures. Are you ready? Time travel warps everything in Genesis. The T-800 is sent back to 1973 to raise a young Sarah Connor. When Kyle Reese arrives in 1984, the past has already changed. They jump to 2017, where AI app Genesis is about to become Skynet. Even worse, John Connor has been turned into a T-3000 by Skynet. Ultimately, Genesis is destroyed before it can activate, creating a timeline where that version of Judgment Day never happens. Yet another timeline. In 1998, a rogue T-800 kills John Connor in Guatemala, completely altering the future. Skynet never rises, but by 2020, a different AI threat has emerged by the name of Legion. Danny Ramos steps into the role of humanity's hope, with Grace, an enhanced super soldier from the future, sent back to protect her from a deadly Rev-9 Terminator alongside Sarah Connor and an old retired Grandpa T-800. It's clear time isn't a straight line in the Terminator universe. It's some sort of weird, violent pretzel shape. One timeline gives us Skynet, another gives us Legion, and somewhere in between, John Connor dies, then doesn't, then becomes a T-3000. So whether you're from the Skynet, Genesis, or Legion era, or just trying to figure out which John Connor it is, just remember, it'll always be back. Thanks for watching. Keep it here at ScreenRant for all your movie breakdowns.